Morning everyone, and welcome back to Family of Three. We're joining you from the Coromandel Township this morning. We're going to be heading off and looking around a bit later on. We've got a little mini train ride booked for this morning, so we're going to be showing you that as well. But I'm also going to be doing a bit of breakfast. I think we're making pancakes this morning. And then, yeah, we'll be getting ready before heading out. But no, it was an early morning rise. We were up about 5:30 this morning. We set the alarm and took a picnic blanket out, lay on the ground, and there was supposedly meant to be lots of shooting stars, and there was. We saw quite a few, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, we decided to come back in, get ourselves ready and get some breakfast. So yeah, we'll take you along as we go. And if you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, so we've had a lovely stay at my sister's batch. We're heading off today. This is our last day that we're staying here, but we've got lots of fun things that we're going to carry on doing around the Coromandel. I think Jono told you we're going to head on a little train ride, which is going to be pretty cool. But I think first off we're going to go for a little bit of a walk around Coromandel and have a look around the actual township of Coromandel, and then we're going to head up to the train, and then I think we're thinking about actually going to look at some of the Coromandel shops. So we'll take you along as we head on out for the rest of the day. But yeah, it's been a lovely stay here in the Coromandel. To go and take a walk along the beach. This is quite a local beach to the Coromandel town centre, but no, it's really nice weather and the water is beautiful out there.
Yeah, it's about quarter of an hour, 10-minute drive from sort of the town centre. So it's basically one of the more local beaches to come to. So yeah, quite a nice little spot. Yeah. Quite a stony beach, but but it's still nice. Though.
But yeah, we just finished watching a couple launch their boat into the water, which was quite fun to watch. I don't know a huge amount about boats, but Jono grew up a bit on boats.
Yeah, my parents always sort of had a boat when we were young. We used to do the water skiing and playing on the sort of the tyre donut thing on the back. So yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah, but no, we're going to go for a walk along this beach. It's so gorgeous, and then we're going to head to the railway train that we're going to go on. So yeah, so it's a nice little stroll in the Sunday morning. We're here at Driving Creek. We're waiting for our turn on the train.
Yep, there's two little trains. It looks like they're both going to be heading up this morning. It sounds like they're going to be full because there were people asking about standby. So yeah, popular little thing for the weekend.
We recommend booking online before you come. It makes it a lot more swift and easy, and then you're guaranteed a spot.
Yeah, we've been here before, quite a while ago. Many years ago. So it takes you up and sort of to the top of the mountain, then there's a little bit of a lookout at the top. And then, yeah, they make their way back down, crossing over, I think, at one point, the two trains. So, yeah, going to be quite enjoyable. It's, as they've been a while, so it'd be quite interesting to do it again.
And we've got beautiful weather for it too.
Yeah.
So it should be fun. Okay, so we've boarded now, and we're just waiting for everyone to get on the train, and then we're going to head on the journey.
In 1961, Barry Brickell purchased 22 acres of property here, and he built his first railway line leading up the mountain to transport goods. But in 1975, he started building the 15-inch gauge which runs up the mountain now. It was used to transport the clay and pine wood to fuel his kilns because it was mostly used for pottery back then. In 1975 he purchased more land and started extending the track and basically making it more to what we see today, the passenger line. He also planted out a lot of the surrounding areas to try and bring back the native bush and everything that was killed off over time. So yeah, that's a lot of what we can pass through on this upper section.
So we've made it to a stop where there's a lookout and we get a beautiful view over the Coromandel. We're having so much fun going on this train. It's quite unique and unusual the way they go about it.
The mural was commissioned to the artist Phil Wolfe by Barry Brickle to use the terracotta and just make something up around Tunnel 3. So he first off started with this mural, and we've seen some of the other part of it which is on the other side of the tunnel, and he finished it off in 2002, putting it in remembrance of the gold that was found on the property 150 years ago. And he then decided to put his own face in clay, so that's who this is. This is Phil Wolfe, and there's a few other faces down along the bottom section of the wall. You can have a walk down, just don't go into the tunnel. There are other members of staff from Driving Creek Railway who helped with the construction. And then he went back to America, that's where he's from. He came back a few years later after that and started with the Green Man's face up here. So really it's a good example of the different colours you can get from the same clay, just fired at different temperatures. The orange colours you get when you have a low firing of the terracotta, it's 900 degrees Celsius, and then it goes up to 11 or 1200, and that's where you get the purple colours, and it also melts the glass or the glaze that you can see in the eyes there.
Originally there were 2 passenger trains, 14-seater ones, that were built in 1999. Then in 2004 there was another 36-seater added to the line just for passengers to go up and down the mountain. There's also a few others, diesel ones and bits and pieces, just used in the peak seasons as well to try and transport goods and people up and down. So we're at the very top now. We're just having a bit of a look around. There's an observation deck up the top where you can walk up and just outlook over the view. So quite amazing up here, but I think we're nearly ready to head back down, so we'll make our way back to the train.
Okay, so we just finished up at the lookout. They call it the Eiffel Tower, and it has a stunning views of all of the Coromandel, and we're just hopping on the train now and heading back to the start of the journey.
So we've just finished up on the train ride. It was lots of fun. I really liked seeing all the nature around, and it was just a fun, relaxing time. Now we are going to head to the Coromandel Township. We've just finished up here at the shops.
Yeah, there's not too much open, but like a few interesting little shops. So yeah, definitely worth a bit of a check out as well while we're here. But I think from this point we're probably going to be starting our journey back. There's a couple of little beaches we might stop at on the way, just because they look quite interesting. So we'll show you them as we get there as well.
So it looks like they've done the driftwood Christmas tree with poppies for Anzac Day, which was quite a while ago, but they're still up and they look pretty amazing. I think it's a nice little touch, don't you guys?
Yeah, it's an amazing little creation.
Yeah, and the pop plays a sweet touch.
So we've had a fabulous day today here in the Coromandel.
Yeah, it's been a nice time down here. I think it's always fun coming down to places like this for a bit of an outing.
Yeah, it's really nice exploring all the different parts of New Zealand, and Coromandel is such a gorgeous area. There's so much to explore and do here, and we really enjoyed going on the train ride. It was really interesting.
Yeah, it's funny, whenever you're in an area there's always more you can see. We sort of saw the waterworks that we want to come to one time. There's a couple of other things around this area that would be really fun to explore in future times as well. So I think we'll be back in not too the distant future.
But yeah, we're heading on home now. We've got to go pick up our cat from the cattery, Coco.
Yep.
I'm sure she's missing being at home. But yeah, so we're going to head on home. So we're going to end the video here. So if you could please like and subscribe to our channel, that would be fantastic.
And we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye.